今天我们要体验一款特别的游戏，名叫 Before Your Eyes。它讲述的是人生的片段，是回忆，是选择，也是那些无法说出的遗憾。最特别的是，你只要眨眼，时间就会流动，而有些瞬间一旦错过，就再也回不来了。在我们曾经的世界，时间会无限重来，而在这里，它只会往前流逝。那就来开始我们的新游戏吧。稍等他一会儿，画面是黑的，不太确定正不正常。没有任何声音耶，怎么会这样？我重开游戏好了，不动就是不动。哎，这是有了。我用的摄影机。等一下哦，我的摄影机是哪一个？ 应该就他了吧？下一个。啊，可能我这个摄影机正在用着皮的部分，所以那如果用这个呢 ？YouTuber。哈哈哈哈哈！不行，完全不行。那我们就不校正了吧。这是一款眨眼游戏，哎呦，这是海。每次你眨眼，游戏就会注意到。知道怎么运作了吗？看来没有开的话，它真的不会理我，我只能用滑鼠点啦。当我看到节拍器时眨眼，就会向前快转。我也跟着他眨眨眼好了。我们是溺水了吗？我们被打捞了。
Well, hello there, stranger. Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way.
所以我们是一个只有眼睛的
What
东
you'll
西。
find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking, don't you? That thing you did 30,000 times a day?
3000次，
Would you do
听
it
起来感
already?
觉
My
很
arm's
少。
getting tired.
还会讲话吗 ？OK。
Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? The big scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
原来哦，我们会变鸽子吗？
Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
啊，它是狗狗哦，我以为它是猫咪。
Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh.
虽然听不懂，但他一定骂得很脏。
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So
他真的很会说话，
think
这个
back
词典真的有用。
to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the
会有一
process.
种想要听着听他到底会说什么的感觉。
There is a dry eye in the house. 2 of them. And they belong to this guy, right here. No, really, man. I need you to blink.
再一句就好，再一句就好。
If I were your eyes, I'd just be pissed at this point. This has got to be a bigger betrayal than that time you stared directly at the sun.
走吧。
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that
The
plant will
chuan.
die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to
我
keep
不
our
记得
eye
他的
on
名
that.
字了。
Day really slipped away,
肯
didn't
定
it?
不是热气球。
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I
刚刚
can't
飞
find it
走了。
anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
你没看到他吗？飞走了。OK， 还没看到。
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. That will really be something to see how he grows. Man, the zoom on this thing is fantastic. What was that beep?
看不到，看不到他的妈妈。
It's odd. So I fear this battery isn't even working. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
现实中如果有一个婴儿这样子一眼不眨的盯着你看，你应该会吓死。
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it.
哦，它是跟着我们的视角动的，难怪刚刚都卡在角落。乖乖，泡泡撞光光。过去，过去了。OK， 极限。那边还有一个。OK。
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
这里也有船。
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
没错。
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean,
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my
早安啊，枫叶。
It really means a lot.
他不讲电话了。哇哦，我们是天生的艺术家。
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
妈妈在哪？
You know, if you keep working at it, one
Oh.
day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
哦，
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
不能再翻页啦。OK，
Okay, Benny.
我们
Are
叫
you ready to
Benny
see。something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever
Oh.
Yeah, what's wrong
Mommy.
with that?
seen. We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Annie，
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean...
一定会养。
Of course I think.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going. Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note
我们是
different.
天才吧？
That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
完蛋，他真的对猫过敏。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
希腊、埃及、希腊好了。
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. And I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, well, let's hope they balance each other out.
看来我们的肤色比较像爸爸。哎呀，我们想弹大钢琴了。
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
我乱弹。
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
哦，我是女
No one in
生
this。town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
就是你呀、
Well, it really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
我们也是猫啊。
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could
Quoi?
possibly happen in the files between now and tomorrow morning?
哎，猫咪也长大
We
了
are。fine.
啊！你怎么可以在桌上上厕所？天啊！猫咪耶，你是猫咪耶，猫砂呢？你不应该去猫砂的吗？
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to.
猫咪不玩了。
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
它都已经长那么大只了，你们还没教过它？
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Nobody in here。有东西可以互动？好像没有。
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off.
我没有吗？
You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
我不能弹了。
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around,
有
Al.
闪光灯的话，不管是什么生物都会被吓到啊。OK，
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
嗯 OK， 走去后院拍照。要卖掉房子。
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
猫咪跑掉了。
God, El, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie, kid, come to Papa. I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
He's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side of him he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie!
看起来爸爸真的很爱他的猫，妈妈就还好。这真的无解，毕竟猫妈对猫有严重的过敏。
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't
爸爸呀，
know.
公猫母猫差那么多，
Think
爸
about
爸
it.
呀，
Just happened.
You just happen to find a
这是
strange
发生了。
family. We keep it even
哦
though， I
妈妈的
hate
鼻子
cats.
要
And now it just happens to pop out 5
要
more?
得。
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
Maybe we can put them outside or something. Until we can find homes for them.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Expensive, right?
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they
养小孩真的很贵
and it's stupidly big.
啊！我会玩小品是因为他们时间比较短。如果我玩了那个长的，嗨，熊熊，如果我玩长的，不知道玩几个礼拜。
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
好像是肖邦的歌哦。
Listen to him, Richard. I've been listening to him.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
不是，贝多芬，乐斯车。给爱丽丝，不能弹了。
Okay. 2 brackets on each
啊，不用，这
side.
看故事游
Chris
戏。
said find the zero.
节拍器
You just
出现
threw
的话，
an
就代表
arrow
你要换
pointing
场
to
景的。
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
这是一款眨眼游戏，但是我的摄影机被另一个应用程式占用了，所以我只能手动，不然它就是你一眨眼就会换场景的。我们的成绩非常的亮眼。看一下哦，这是几年级的啊？10的1/4加7的2/5等于分数。
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
过那么久了，我的房间布置还是差不多。
By the time I come in there.
我们在收玩具了，
We're getting rid of it.
我们长大了，我们会冲浪。
This isn't my house.
哎，
It's not my house.
隔壁搬新家了。
You have 5 minutes to get down, and I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not. Fall back, you fool.
哦，那我们走的好慢哦，怕爆。
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
哼，好，拜拜，熊熊。
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But
可以啊。
try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did he do that?
没有可以拍的了。
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
因为我看起来我
And
们
what
国
do
小
you
了。
do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really
炫
knows
耀
what it
时
is.
间，
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that
海洋学很赞哎。
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, what a shock.
你们就在那边吃香喝辣就好了，留我在这里弹琴。
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
哎啥？
Class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
他是我同学。
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Learning everything you need to know about civilization.
那你还传纸条给我？
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
遗忘过去者决定要重蹈覆辙。
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking
So those who do
我本来
not
是跟他
remember
讲了
the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
全新的海螺挑战者到来，广受喜爱的海螺宝贝终于在 Play Sakabi 主机推出了，陪同马西和他的4个苦命兄弟一起寻找他们失踪的母亲，也就是传说中的海螺女王。使用海潮博士的专利贝壳，捕捉黏糊糊的怪物，让他们来场激烈的对战。神奇宝贝还是数码宝贝的翻版。
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game.
看起来
with
是他
him.
在玩，我在画画。
Thank me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your
好啊
backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
画的很好，好不好？跟你一模一样。
It's
called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, I've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an
Benjamin.
environment?
所以我们叫做 Benjamin。
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have them start learning. I'm eager to hear
我
what
妈
your
妈
son is
真的非常希
capable
望我
of.
们可以发光发热。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
如果我弹不好，你就会生气，
Just
你还
like
叫我
this,
乐在
you
其
really
中。
rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
连
I
话
wouldn't
语
be
里
working
充
in
满
this
了
boring
期
job
待。
living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
好的哦。
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
哦，不要，开车不要乱丢，这个就不用了。啊，真的假的？OK，网络问题吗？之前好像上一次也断过，不是吗？
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
好哦。这首曲子好长啊，
Oh my god.
网络负担
Is
大
she。really calling you
下
again?
次我关
What, is she obsessed with you?
把那些网页关掉了。没在播放的话，呀，我要接啊，没接到。
Keep that up. You're sounding really good.
走吧，去未来。
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
这是我们的刚刚传
And
上
what
来
if
的
they
狗
are
狗，
deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she, the head of a crocodile,
Mr.
fur of a lion,
Kid.
see,
Look
and the
at
body of a hippopotamus.
你什么时候丢过来的？我都
So
不
I
知
would
道。
not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
OK，
I'll call you when I'm leaving my house.
那老师人很好哎，没有当场抓人。
You'll hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Slightly worried about having
哦
to change
预览画面哦。
just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard.
But I,
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. but I don't think you actually
看
really
一下
understand
预
what that
画
is.
面怎么，
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
下次再关好了。
Please. God, why is it like that?
看来妈妈对我的期待太高了。
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
OK， 至少他是叫我们睡觉。
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not mom says, you say.
Benny, I said.
亚洲父母只会叫我们一直练到早上。
Mom.
Kill me, Richard. We're supposed to be united front.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
No，
Anybody? Mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off.
We.
No，
We. Mostly your mom.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Richard,
I got
看他们要吵架了。
On the
in the
couch?
yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
On the couch
yard?
in the yard,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even book the couch?
"但是跑了。
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in
右键点
B
开。
minus now, okay? Chloe out.
OK，
You know, I'm really glad you're
哎
here.
好嘿，
There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay.
OK，
I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never liked hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me
Here.
talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something.
好，我们看不清
Maybe
谱了
just。try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
听这个音乐睡得着。
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
"看起来我们没有弹得很好，大家看不清楚了。
Oh, okay, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again
once you've had a bit more time to practice, yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father.
哎呦
I don't，
他在
know.
反省啊。
You have to find something to focus on. The world
拍
isn't
照
very
跟画
kind
图
to
吧。
people who aren't really good at something.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears.
感冒了。
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
OK。
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
哎，封面的场景。没有可以看的了。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
这个乡镇没有学校。还有我们以前的玩具。
Dinner's ready. B, you hear me? What's he doing?
He's
画
drawing.
图。
He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't your son eating with this, Al?
No. I mean, yeah, well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
看来我们把这艘船画越来越好了。
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Oh.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
你好凶哦！艺术。
How very wacky and fun these are.
看看，正常的、拉长的、扁扁的，
It's very zany. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
这个我喜欢。把它放哪里呢？放这里好了。哎呦，好抽象，越来越抽象了。你看啊，好，这个好。
Go, Mr. Brin.
水果吗？这样。
Feel each shape.
这是看起来像电视机 WiFi。最后一个骷髅头，看起来像羊羊，一只羊。
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
我们居然被教授称赞了，艺术学院的教授会称赞人，很难得哎。
Within himself and created a masterpiece.
哇，被展览了。
Ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
夸张。
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards.
这个灯好看。
Weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card
说到流浪猫，我们的猫咪去哪了？好像从它生小孩之后就没有再看过它了哦。 对我看起来的确很艺术家，生活拮据，环境狭小，只能做着这个艺术梦。
Don't worry, you're not selling your soul.
签合约才有钱赚，才活得下去。
Feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of
Benny.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it.
耶，带妈妈吃大餐。敲。
Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it? Besides buying me fancy dinners like this every week, obviously. Because I can get used to this. Oh, this looks delicious. I'm getting a salad and an appetizer, and I'm already stealing the bread. Look at that butter. Oh my gosh, it's in the shape of a swan. Oh my God. I never thought I'd see the day where you would take me out to dinner, but I like it.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Should I get soup? No. I can get soup at home.
你看这个，哦，坟墓吗？啊，不，屋顶，屋顶。
I think it is. All places.
哎，我们会开车了。 哦，
But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
嗯，
Gotta go. Love you lots. Mwah.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while.
What?
But really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're
Oh.
almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just going to get back to work, okay? Goodbye, Benny.
Goodbye.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who
Mama
I believe
Data.
is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
我要怎么上去？
Go on, B. Say something.
Oh.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people, people who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah.
这个经理人其实也挺好的。
Hey, Benny.
哎呀，没有放在正中间。
Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done so kaput. It's over. Would you shut the hell up, Tabitha? I'm trying to fire a client in here. Who? Some washed up, stick up his ass, too good to sell prick. Probably isn't even listening to this message, but you know, Mama's got to put her rage somewhere. Oh, shoot
我
it.
们不能突然接起来吓他了。
Come on. Well, Benny, love you lots. Mwah.
我们的青梅竹马是不是就没再出现了？
Just calling to tell you
爸，你也要
I
走了
think I'm
吗？
selling the house.
哦，搬过来跟我一起住啊！
I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find
哎呀，
myself
扔出
breaking
去了。
down again. I hope you understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's...
哦，
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
逝去的日子，灵感来自他已故的母亲，作曲家艾尔。
It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
他的母亲一生鲜为人知，因此布林创作了这幅画，以彰显母亲的作品。他现在是公认的伟大作曲家之一。人要死了，作品才会名留千史啊。
I just can't believe that my entire childhood I
寻
was
寻
living
觅
next
觅，
to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then.
拜托，能被伟大艺术家画，
Oh my
你
God,
荣
I bet
幸。
it's worth quite a bit of money now. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
可以啊，等一下我们去喝。
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
哎呀，回来了。
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. Oh, the nobody nothing.
哎，我现在发现这艘船是我们的那个玩具船，应该是吧？船头都有一个发条。
Hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey,
这是好事还是坏事？
why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out, the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
开心还是寂寞？我看一下，应该算快乐的吧。我最后还是做了自己想做的事了。
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
作曲家。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
苛刻吧。
Kind of like your champion.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
His best friend.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year,
生病的那年12 岁
he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece.
这些鸽子怎么越来越吵啊？哦，海鸥，这些海鸥怎么越来越吵啊？
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls.
骗人鸟。
Lyrebirds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that?
跳蚤。
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Now
don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
When? 我们刚刚看到的都不是真相吗？
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against...
This. Stay here.
哦，我们唯一
On that phone call.
做不到任何事的。
Keep your eyes open.
OK， 好，
I need to see.
原来那个是倒数。他到底要说什么呢？我们不是亲生的。
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Tomorrow?
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
这里是哪里？家厨房。打开我的眼睛。是狗狗的声音吗？啊，狗狗把猫咪吃掉了。
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work
难怪后面就没看到那
to
些
make
猫了。
yourself sensational.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep.
We can focus in, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer?
哎呦，这里父母在讲我的小秘密的时候。
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay?
我们是生了手
I know we
病。
don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
自闭症吗？
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
《龙舌兰》。
What
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
Okay.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad.
还是我们变
I
哑
think
巴
I was
了
some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your
我要
life so
写
far?
什么
And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
Okay.
Story of who you're going to become, okay?
哦，所以我变成什么艺术家那类的都是假的，都是写出来的。其实我在床上躺到死哦。摸。他童年很快乐，生长在一个美满的家庭，由慈爱的父母抚养长大，住在一个靠海的古鸦小镇。哎，这些好像就是守门人说过的话哦，不是守门人，渡船人。对，渡船说的话。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny.
哎，你有什么感觉？
He really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color...
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so
哎
try to
呀
get comfortable.
核磁共振，伤到脑了吗
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
？OK。
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her. I thought it was
因为我
great.
们没有成为伟大的艺术家去摆展览。
I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by
那些都是
loving
想象
parents
出来的
in
吗
a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. It reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Love you 吧。打字。班哲明·布林是一个术家，他是布林家中最糟糕的人。 连抵抗病魔的勇气也没有。他只是静静的躺着等死。难怪那个艺术教授会那么大力的夸奖他，不像个教授，所以大家都差想象。
Benny, Ben, oh God, can you hear me?
哦 no， 病危。
Richard, get out!
所以他以为的母亲葬礼是他自己的吗？
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
哦，我们痛了哦。啊，摸一下。看来止痛剂也不能完全消掉那个。
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too.
那个 AD 应该是妈妈上司。
That's all I got.
我不能打止痛剂了。刚刚打过的。
Hey, this isn't funny,
Chloe.
no? What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already.
丢掉了。
Hey, Benny, buddy, did you just throw something? Kinda sounded like you threw your cell
哇
phone at the， wall.
爸爸听力也是很好。
You know, your mom's not mad at you. She's just, well, she's tired. Really tired, I think. You know, it's okay if you did throw your phone at the wall. Hell, I mean, I want to throw my phone at the wall myself. You know what? Maybe I will throw my phone at the wall. You ready? Ha ha! Did you hear that, Benny?
我好喜欢爸爸。
Yeah, we should throw things more often. Cheaper than therapy, I can tell you that much.
哎呦，看起来超痛。
Just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here. And I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Okay.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
妈妈。
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
仪器越来越多了。吃饭，吃药，牙齿统计。猫咪，哎，恩妮，你是小恩妮还是恩妮妈妈？
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
Oh.
Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Roy 挂掉电话了。
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
"现在感觉吃通缉也没什么用了。
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Oh.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at
我
me.
们上次看星星时
I'm
拼的
talking
字
to you.
"Stay here"。等我一下，我快拼完了。哎，怎么不能拼了？
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your
Okay.
eyes now, okay?
Oh.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
我能吃药药吗？吃不了了。连饭都吃不了了。感觉我们的时间也快到了。
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this cramp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
我想看爸爸妈妈在说什么。
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny. Just close your eyes.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
哦，你的字典。
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready.
我猜他是
Don't
Roy
worry.
的形象吧。
We got this.
也有可能是妈妈，都是龙舌兰诶，那应该是妈妈吧。龙舌兰的花真的可以长超级高的。哦，是我们的猫咪。
There she is. Wish me luck.
OK， 祝你好运。
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now.
我们才11岁啊。
The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. Benjamin Brin was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Oh.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
"结束啦。
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way.
我才完成3个成就啊！眨眼2000次，选择埃及，记下课堂的所有笔记，重新来过，心平气和，技艺高超，讨人厌，激怒摆渡人，哈哈哈哈。对，都是分支选择，但是那个眨眼2000次，看完我有记录啊，我现在大概眨眼几次了？哎，不对啊，我是用点的。我之后应该会再自己录一个，不开皮的，让它跟着我的眼睛走，不占用摄影机资源。我现在在研究下一款要玩什么，解谜。Risk of Rain。我觉得下次我来玩个农场类型的好了。 盖盖房子，种种田。对吧？哎，有一个我很喜欢的游戏，好，下次我玩这个好了。经营城镇，管好你的小人。基地建设。哦，我找到一个长得好像麦块的游戏了。诶，还是雅叶，你对麦块会有兴趣吗？近期有打算玩那个麦块模组。哎，好哦，那可以耶。刚刚熊熊说星期六可以玩吗？你自己就很爱玩，真的假的？找时间抓你一起来玩咯。哇哦，我可以直接走章节，太好了。你是排班制的吗？有时间的话可以，太好了。哎呀，麦块就是人多才好玩啊，我觉得。真的越多人越好，但是现在大家上班时间不固定的话，你要凑齐那么多人真的是很难啊。好了，那我们来等星期六的消息吧。再见了，枫叶。哎，对，模组虽然有些模组真的看起来非常的华丽又好玩，但是没有朋友了，它再怎么华丽也不怎么好玩了。真的，拜拜。